My name is Primrose and I'm going to be talking about Splunk and ELK. Splunk is a software technology which is used for monitoring, searching, analyzing, and visualizing the machine generated data in real time. Splunk allows you to visualize data in various forms of dashboard. And the other application that I'm going to be talking about is ELK. It stands for Elastic Log Storage and Kibana, all developed, managed, and maintained by Elastic. ELK is a consolidated data analytics platform. To download Splunk, you need to have an account. Once you log in, you can now download Splunk. Once it's downloaded, you install it. To access Splunk after installation, you need to click on the Splunk Enterprise that you've installed. So for me, it now opens a browser. So for me, I've already saved it for demonstration purposes, and this is Splunk. So before I compare it, I'm just gonna talk about the installation of Elasticsearch. For Elasticsearch, you download Elasticsearch as a zipped folder, Kibana is a zipped folder, and Logsearch is a zipped folder. Once you have unzipped it, you go into the bin folder. You click on the Windows batch file. Once you click on the Windows batch file, it will open a terminal. This is a CMD terminal. Once it opens, if it's running, this is for Splunk, this is for Elasticsearch. You can see it is running from IP address 127.0.0 and this is the default port 9200. So for us to check, to query if the server is working, you go on the browser and you type localhost with 9200. Tara, this means Elasticsearch is working. Now we move on to Kibana. For Kibana, the process is almost the same. You go into where you have zipped the folder, you click on the Kibana, you go into the bin folder as well. Once you're in the bin folder, you click the Windows batch file. When you click on the Windows batch file, it will open a CMD terminal. This is the CMD terminal that it opened, and you look for the same thing. This is opening at this is the server localhost 5601. So you open a browser again, go on the browser and you type localhost 5601. Ta-da, it's loading. So for the it's loading. So Kibana is loading. Once it loads, you can see the dashboard. So the last one that I'm going to talk about is the Logsearch. For Logsearch, I wanted it to open from anywhere, so I created a config file. So this is the configuration file that I created. So it allows to open Logsearch from anywhere. I don't need to go into the bin folder to open it. So here we go, this is it. So to check if it's working, you see, after I run the file, the config file by just logstash space -f, this is here -f logstash.config. This is what it now runs. If it's successful, you see it says success started logstash API 8 endpoint 01. But what I found very distressing with this application is, one, it is very hard to install because I kept on getting errors for installation, but Splunk is just straightforward to install. And looking at the dashboard, yeah, it has lots of information that is there, but you have to really, practice so many times. You have to really test it so many times for you to be able to understand what's really happening. For example, now, if I click on the management, I can see Elasticsearch in Kibana. If I want to see the index pattern or data that has been loaded, so I just loaded, this was default data that was there to load it, and it's a bit confusing. It would take too much time for me to get to understand all these things. But with Splunk, it's kind of really straightforward. Add data, you add data, Splunk apps and all that. So if I want to add data with Splunk, it's easy. It's very easy. See, So what I did, I added operating system. So for me to check this operating system, it's easy. You just go on your settings, you go to monitoring console. It's loading, it's loading. Oh, you see, it's kind of easy than I find this very easy to use. The navigation and everything, I find it easy to use than Kibana. Kibana, even the installation is kind of difficult. You know, the tabs are kind of hidden. Yeah, once you open them, you see discover, visualize, dashboard. And looking at the dashboard, I thought probably by just opening these, it will bring me. Now I have to look for the dashboard again. So it should bring me to the dashboard. You know, creating my first dashboard. So probably I have to create a dashboard. I thought there would be some things pinned to the dashboard already. So I would say I would give 5-star to Splunk than than Kibana.